Good day, everyone. My name is Jason Dumatikirigauza, and this is my activity 3, which is by creating and running a data entry forms. So our objective in this activity is to first appreciate the importance of form in data entry and also to be able to design forms in MS Access. So without further ado, let's head over to the first part of the activity, which is by creating a single table using the wizard form. Now, first, let's head over to the create section and then click on the form wizard. And then over here, we are presented with a box called the form wizard. And then first, we are instructed to click on the customer table. Then over here, we can see all the selected fields, available fields rather, and then select them all. And then click on next. And then over here, we are presented with four options, which are the columnar, tabular, datasheet, and justified. But for this specific example, we are going to choose on the columnar form. Click on next. Then over here, we are presented also with an option to rename our form. So we are instructed to rename it as customer data entry. And then click on finish. So as we can see, this is the form that we have formulated through the process that we had made. So first, to explain its functionalities, first we are going to um, explore the up directional in the um, options in the screen below. And then over here, we can see the first record, which is this one, Will Smith 1001 customer ID. And then we can head over and click the next record or the last record or the new or blank record, as well as the for the previous buttons, such as the previous record or the first record. So we're going to click on the next record, next, 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 and then this is the last one. And then now we're going to head over to the first record and then click on the first record. So next, we are going to customize the form itself and then explain also its functionalities as well as its abilities in creating our form. So let's head over to design view. Then over here, we can see the form as in graphical form so that we can create or customize the entire form itself. So first, we are going to expand its area. And then next, we are first going to rename the form itself as over here as customer form um, on the form or header. So we can also add a date or time in our form header as well by heading over to the header or footer section and then click on the date and time. So over here we are presented with a box called the date and time, which includes the include date or time with specific display on whether what we choose in the choices that are presented to us. These are the sample. Right. And then click on OK. Right. So we're going to save this. As we can see, it had already appeared. Control S, and then click on form view. So we can see that the form have been already renamed, and then a date and time had appeared. And set back over to design view. So now we're going to explore other options as well. So these are the controls or the other options for customizing our form. So first, we're going to use the text box to add more text display or description in our form. So let's click on the text box and then click on below the mobile number description box. And then we're going to enlarge this box. So as we're instructed to do, we're going to name it as email address. So we can see that we have added a new text box for our form. Now let's head back over to the design view, and then let's use the other functions as well. For now, we're going to add a button to change the direction or um, the page of the customer. And then over here, we are presented with a command button wizard, which are the categories and the actions. First, we're going to click on the record navigation as well as the go to next record. And then click on next. And then over here, we are presented with another options, which are the text and picture. We're going to click on the text and then click on next. And then we're going to rename the box display as next record. And then click on finish. So there already. So next we're going to have an option of the address of the customer. So over here in this activity exercise rather, we made two addresses, which are the Makati, Manila, and then the Intramuros. So first we're going to place the two options first, which is the Makati branch, and we're going to place it beside the description box of the address. We're going to place another one. And then name it as Intramuros branch. So that's enough. And then let's save this one. And then go back to the form view. So over here, we can see that we have placed another options for our form, which is the Makati branch, for the address of the customer, and the option for moving to another record of the customer. Now, send them back. So next, we can now head back to the design view again. That's how we did the customizing of the form. So now let's head over to the transaction query. And then over here, we are now going to make a running form or query. And then we're heading first with the create, rather home, and then design view. So this is what we have made in the previous exercise. So over here, we're going to choose specifically the categories that we are going to display for our transaction queue. So first, we're going to select the account type first. Account type. We're going to deselect all this first so that we won't have any mistake in choosing the display um, later on. First, we're going to select the account type rather, account type. And then next is the customer ID. And then next is the um, that ID transaction, account number, transaction, and then transaction type, transaction balance, transaction amount, and then the current balance only. So this is supposed to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's click on the run. So over here, you can see that we show only the selected displays. And then we can also change its layout too by changing it categorically, sorry. And then let's head over, and then first is the ID, account number, customer ID. Let's change its width, customer ID, account type, um, transaction type, transaction balance, transaction amount, and then the transaction balance. So next, let's head over to the create section and click on form again. This one. So this is our transaction query form. Yeah. So we can see the how we made its form. So now let's head over to the design view to change its order. So we can customize this too. But for this exercise, we are ordered to change its chronological form. So first, we're going to click on the ID as top, and then the account number, and then customer ID, account type, transaction balance, transaction amount, and then the current balance. And then let's click on the customer data entry and head over to the last page. And then, and yeah, this is it. And then click on the next record. So this we made. Uh, so we made a running query now. So let's fill up this customer form. Here, guys, address for 81. It's repeated. Then click on the Makati branch or the preference of the customer where they live, and then the city. Just click on Manila, and then company as Mapua, mobile number 7, and then the email address. Yeah. So we have made a customer, another customer. Right? So that's it for the customer form, and that's it for also the exercise number 3. So this is for my activity, and thank you.